After CPS took her son Junior in what she described as a government kidnapping, Khan spiraled into a full-blown meltdown that played out across every corner of the internet. She went live on Instagram, posted frantic tweets, sobbed on TikTok, and even threatened to burn everything down if her baby wasn't returned. But here's the truth. As much as she's trying to paint herself as a victim of an unjust system, CPS didn't just show up out of nowhere. This wasn't random. This wasn't a misunderstanding. It was the result of months of quiet surveillance, disturbing footage, and a slow-building case that exploded after one horrifying video changed everything. The video that finally triggered action was leaked by someone close to the situations, someone who had clearly seen enough. It showed Khan's boyfriend, and Junior's unofficial stepfather, engaging in behavior that bordered on outright child endangerment. In the now viral clip, Khan is seen recklessly swinging a screaming Junior around by his arms while shouting slurred insults at Khan, off-camera. Junior, clearly terrified, is crying and clutching onto a bottle while his little legs dangle dangerously over a pile of clutter and broken furniture. At one point, Khan nearly drops the toddler, laughing it off like it's some kind of sick joke. The internet responded with immediate outrage. Within hours, the video had been reshared by parenting advocates, social workers, and influencers demanding justice. This isn't a mistake, one child welfare expert wrote on X, formerly Twitter. This is abuse, plain and simple. And it's not the first time people have raised concerns about Khan's household. And they were right. What most of the public didn't know was that CPS had already been watching Khan for months. Behind the scenes, a long list of complaints had been filed, some anonymous, some not, each one painting a more troubling picture than the last. Neighbors had reported late-night screaming matches. School officials noted that Junior often appeared hungry, disheveled, or unusually quiet during visits to the daycare center he briefly attended. One nurse even flagged suspicious bruising after a checkup, which Khan brushed off as normal toddler accidents. But the explanations were never quite enough to satisfy those who actually saw the signs. According to an internal CPS report leaked after the incident, caseworkers had tried to intervene earlier. They'd scheduled visits, they'd called, but Khan either ghosted them or made herself look just functional enough to keep suspicion at bay. A freshly cleaned living room, a polite smile, Junior, dressed in clean clothes for the 1 hour they were there. It was a performance, and for a while, it worked. But the illusion eventually shattered on when it did. The consequences were swift and severe. What authorities found when they raided Khan's house following the video leak sent chills through even the most seasoned investigators. The place was a disaster zone, far worse than any previous reports had suggested. The kitchen was coated in layers of grime, trash piled high in corners, and rotting food was left out in the open. There were insects crawling near Junior's sleeping area, which turned out to be nothing more than a dirty mattress on the floor, surrounded by used diapers and adult paraphernalia. In one closet, investigators found bags of unprescribed pills, vape pens, and an open bottle of tequila with a sippy cup placed disturbingly nearby. What shocked them most, though, was the discovery of several old video clips stored on a hard drive. The footage, which authorities are still reviewing, allegedly shows Khan and Pawn engaging in increasingly volatile behavior while JR is left to fend for himself in the background, ignored, crying, hungry, or visibly afraid. It wasn't just neglect. It was a pattern of sustained emotional, physical, and environmental abuse. And yet, in the midst of all this chaos, Khan's energy remained defiant. Rather than take any responsibility, she turned to her followers, pleading for sympathy, accusing CPS of corruption, and insisting that she was being targeted because she's real. According to Khan, the entire thing was a setup. "They just want to see a strong woman break," she cried during a late-night livestream. "They don't want me to win. They took my baby just to hurt me." But the evidence was overwhelming, and her online meltdowns only made things worse. In one now-deleted post, she threatened to go out like a legend, prompting a welfare check. In another, she claimed Pawn was being framed and that the video was deep-faked to make him look bad. Meanwhile, Pawn has gone completely dark. His social media accounts have been scrubbed, and sources close to him say he's avoiding all public comment on the advice of a lawyer. Legal experts predict that Khan is facing a long battle if she wants even supervised visitation with Junior. Multiple charges could be filed depending on the final CPS and police reports, including child endangerment, possession of illegal substances in the presence of a minor, and obstruction of a child welfare investigation. What's more chilling is that this entire situation could have easily continued unnoticed if not for the leaked video. It's raised new questions about how many families are slipping through the cracks, and whether CPS has the tools or the staff to catch problems before they spiral into disaster. As for Junior, he has reportedly been placed in emergency foster care. Sources close to the case say he's being monitored for trauma and developmental delays. But early notes from doctors indicate he's beginning to respond well in a safer, more structured environment. It's a small light in a deeply disturbing story. Meanwhile, Khan is still spiraling online, with her platforms slowly being restricted due to disturbing content. She's resorted to backup accounts and burner profiles, trying to keep her narrative alive. But public opinion has largely turned against her. What was once a messy but entertaining personality has now become a cautionary tale about the real-world consequences of online chaos and unchecked parenting. The story is still unfolding, and if the authorities find more footage or if Pawn decides to flip and cooperate, Khan's situation may grow even darker. But one thing is certain. The internet saw one version of her for years. Now, the curtain's been pulled back, and what lies beneath is far more tragic than anyone expected. The final straw. She left Junior locked inside a hot car during a brutal heatwave, just to argue with Blueface. Now Junior's gone, and Khan's staring down serious charges that could land her right back in jail. Word on the street. They found alcohol and illegal substances around the baby during the raid, plus other items that put Junior's life at serious risk. CPS didn't come to play. Khan could be facing prison time a long time. Not only did they take Junior away, but they also charged Khan with child endangerment. Things are about to go from bad to worse. The CPS case report just leaked. Let's break it down. Khan was in jail last year, and has only been out a few months. Now it looks like she's about to go right back in. Everyone agrees Khan deserves to lose her child, but is that really what's behind CPS's decision? Turns out, CPS has been keeping a close eye on her this entire time. A few days ago, they raided her house on suspicion of child endangerment and took Junior away. The streets have been buzzing with rumors that Khan isn't the best mom, and CPS reports say things are worse than anyone imagined. If you thought Khan drinking and smoking at clubs while pregnant was bad, get ready for a major shock. Allegedly, the house was a disaster. Not baby-proofed at all. Dangerous items within Junior's reach. Bottles of alcohol scattered everywhere. Illegal substances to . And it's troubling that Khan never cleaned up even, though she probably knew CPS was watching. Here's the kicker: when CPS agents confronted her about having these substances near the baby, she claimed it didn't matter, because Junior couldn't get to them. She allegedly said, "He can't walk or crawl yet, so he can't grab them." That confirmed what rumors have been whispering for a while. Now Junior has some kind of disability, and as you know, people have been saying for a long time that Khan messed that baby up. Even Blueface's mom, Visa, called her out in an Instagram video, saying all these moms drinking and smoking while pregnant is straight up reckless. Why is everyone so angry at Khan? Because she did the exact thing everyone warned about. Who else would get mad about a baby being locked in a car during a heat wave? You're supposed to be furious at her. She used to deny all the claims, but suddenly, when she talked to CPS, she was quick to admit everything like it was some kind of get-out-of-jail-free card. Newsflash: CPS saw right through that. Junior was immediately taken from her care. No one knows when or if she get him back anytime soon. And if losing her kid isn't bad enough, CPS opened a full child endangerment investigation. You all know how serious those charges are. Here's the kicker: CPS didn't need to dig too deep. The receipts were already all over social media. Look, I'm not saying Khan is a terrible mom, but the videos out there, they don't paint a great picture. Add CPS's findings in her home to the mix, and it's no surprise they're investigating. For almost 2 years, fans begged CPS to step in. They didn't until recently. What changed? Khan almost killed Junior a few days ago. No one says it was on purpose, but it's reckless beyond belief. She was streaming on Twitch, chatting with Blueface, and asked Twitch workers to put Junior in the car for her. While the baby cried and choked, she kept ignoring him, talking on the phone. Oblivious, Twitch staff had to keep telling her to get the baby out. By the time she finally checked on him, he was coughing from crying so hard. All this during a brutal heatwave, triple digits outside when you're not even supposed to leave pets in a locked car. But somehow, she thought it was okay to leave her baby alone in that heat. This isn't just negligence, it's dangerous. And CPS acted on it. The shocking downfall of Cowan and Junior's CPS drama. Fans have been watching this mess unfold for years. And it all came crashing down after that disturbing video of Cowan locking Junior in a car during a heatwave. This wasn't just neglect. It was the last straw for CPS. Why did CPS finally step in? Because they had been watching for months. What started as a routine welfare check turned into a full investigation, and now Cowan might lose custody of Junior, possibly for good. Fans' reactions, forget sympathy, most are calling CPS a hero for finally acting. The internet has been begging CPS to intervene for 2 years. But only now did they make a move after near-tragic neglect. Allegations against Cowan, bringing Junior to loud concerts without protection, drinking and smoking throughout pregnancy, confirmed by Blueface himself, refusing proper medical treatment for Junior, including surgery for his hernia, preventing others from helping Junior get medical attention, even when specialists offered support, leaving alcohol and illegal substances within reach of her baby. Cowan's own words reveal a disturbing mindset. She admitted she didn't want the baby at first, openly talking about aborting the pregnancy, but felt too far along to terminate. She also revealed that Blueface forced her to get rid of some pregnancies, while he went on to have kids with another woman. Fans speculate that Cowan got pregnant on purpose to hold on to Blueface, and now that he's in jail and out of the picture, she no longer cares for Junior's well-being. This has fans furious, feeling her actions are not just negligent but intentional and emotionally damaging. What's next? With CPS involved, an investigation ongoing, and mounting evidence on social media, it's clear this story is far from over. Will Junior find safety and care with another family? Will Cowan fight to keep her son or face serious consequences? One thing's certain, the internet is watching closely and judgment has been passed. Why CPS took Junior away and why fans are divided. Fans have been saying CPS should have acted from day one, taking Junior away the moment he was born. But the truth is, things got worse before CPS finally stepped in. After the viral video of Cowan locking Junior in a car during a heatwave, even celebrities started speaking out. For example, Manslaughter called out CPS, saying, "The baby doesn't even have a pediatrician. He hasn't been seen in almost a year. Junior wasn't on a birth certificate, was born in a birthing center, not a hospital, and didn't get the crucial pediatric care needed in the first 12 weeks. Blueface publicly exposed Cowan for neglecting Junior's hernia. And fans believe she's been avoiding doctors to keep CPS away. This delay in medical care is huge because pediatricians are mandatory reporters. They have to report suspected neglect. The fact that Junior hasn't had regular checkups is terrifying, especially since babies get sick often and need constant care." Manslaughter's comment went viral, and within 24 hours, CPS was at Cowan's door for a welfare check. The tough question, should Junior have been taken? The situation is complicated. Junior is likely a special needs child. He's almost 2 but can't walk or hold his head up, with rumors that he might be blind. That makes foster care placement extra tricky. Fans are split. Some think Junior should have stayed with family. Others understand CPS had no choice because nobody in Cowan or Blueface's families wanted to take him. Family drama doesn't help. Cowan and her sister Tiki are estranged, and Blueface's parents aren't much better. What happened last year? Remember when Cowan got arrested and the baby situation got even more chaotic? That was just the beginning of a very messy, painful saga. At the court last year, Cowan was there with Blueface's mom and dad, but they were fighting over who should take Junior. Neither of them wanted the responsibility, which helps explain why CPS had no choice but to take Junior into custody. Junior's dad is in prison, and his mom has been neglectful. It's just a heartbreaking situation all around. As for Cowan, she seriously needs to get a lawyer on speed dial because CPS isn't playing around. So, what do you think? Should Cowan lose custody of her baby over all this? Or is CPS going too far, maybe because she's a young black mother? Or do you think Cowan deserves to be behind bars? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and then don't forget to check out the next video.